Testing 1 2 3 4 testing 1 2 3 4 testing 1 2 3 4 testing.
Testing 1 2 3 4. Testing 1 2 3 4.
And good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the Wind Bowl. I don't know if anybody can hear it's going to be windy, just like it was in Plainfield last weekend. I don't know what happens. You know, as soon as softball starts, gale force winds start as well. Anyway, my name is Mike Minarski. Good afternoon, everybody. We are here at Griswold High School, Griswold against Lyman Memorial. The Lyman Memorial Bulldogs are 4-4, and the Griswold Wolverines are 3-4. And as you can see, Lyman is just about ready to get up to bat, and we'll do the best we can with this these wins. It's kind of crazy. I know it sounds like we're in the middle of. It sounds like we're in a vortex of a tornado. Anyway, Nicole has the Noelle. She's got the lineup for Lyman Memorial.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Leon today. How's that?
You got it.
All right. So we got Emily Torres coming up first at bat, and she's playing shortstop for Lyman Memorial. Got a ball.
All right, so I thought we were going to... Emily Torres, the shortstop for Lyman. Abby Matheson on the hill, or I shouldn't say on the hill. You can't say on the hill in softball.
No.
They're in the circle.
Yeah, they're in the circle.
I'm so used to saying that with baseball and everything.
It's not a mound. It's a pitch.
Swing and a miss. Abby, her dad is celebrating his birthday today.
Aw, the big 2-9.
There's a bouncer to second on over to Nielsen for the putout 4-3. So there's one down right away. That's going to bring up Kayla Hawkins, the pitcher. It's literally gusting about 30 miles an hour. And I'm sure y'all can hear it.
And if you're watching, you can see it.
Swing and a miss off of the umpire. Wolverines going with a different catcher today, going with Ariana Pedraza. This is unreal.
Is it me?
Part of it, yeah. Pedraza behind the plate, getting some reps in because they also need an additional catcher as well instead of Cash. There's a pop-up. Abby's going to take it herself for out number 2. It's going to bring up Erica Arpin, the first baseman, number 13, batting from the right-hand side. A little bit high. Ball 1. Behind the plate, we got Jim Calkins, who's been an umpire for 46 years. Fastball on the inside, out well, just a little bit too much inside. 2 balls and no strikes to Kayla Hawkins. Swing and a miss. Wolverines coming into this contest 3-4, and the Lyman right at 500, 4-4. The ball is high. Three balls and 1 strike, and that ball is inside. That's going to be a walk for Kayla Hawkins, for Erica Arpin. It's going to bring up Rachel Cohn, number 21. She's the catcher for the Bulldogs. There's the one. that makes any difference. There's a strike right down the middle. Casey Gigliotti, the center fielder, up next if the inning continues for the Lyman Memorial Bulldogs. Runners going, but that's strike 3, and she gets called out on strikes. So the Bulldogs, they don't get any runs, no hits, 1 runner left on an Abby Matheson walk. We're going to go to the bottom of the first inning. Lyman 0 and Griswold coming to bat. All right, time for the bottom of the first inning. Wolverines going with Abby Matheson leading off. Of course, she's the pitcher. Summer McLean, the second baseman. Kira Nielsen, the first baseman after that. Aracinelli Diaz, the third baseman. Bella Bruno, the shortstop. Batting 6th and catching today. Ariana Pedraza. Batting 7th, the designated player. That would be Ella Cash. Cameron Williams in left field, and then Elena Conrad in the center. And then the flex player today. The flex player today is Alexandra Crowley, who's in right field. So Abby Matheson leading off, hit a long home run against the Wheeler Lions just the other day. Ball high. Right down the middle, a little off speed. One ball, one strike. Here's the pitch. Coming right at us. Got him in the front row. I'm in the game. I feel like I'm in the game. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Matheson. Swing and a miss, and the ball gets away, and she is going to be on at first base. So although she gets the K, the out is not recorded, and Abby is safe on first. Here's Summer McLean, the second baseman. She squares the bunt. A lot of small ball. Bunt is laid down very nice. And they get McLean at first. And Matheson moves over to second base. So 1-3 on the sacrifice. And here's Kira Nielsen. One down. Runner in scoring position. There's a strike. Abby steals third. Little pop-up slide. And in there safe. So the Wolverines running the bases right off the rip. Off-speed pitch and had Nielsen leaning forward. Kind of off balance there. There's another one. There's a foul off the first base side. Count holds at 0-2, one down. Here in the bottom of the first, Matheson, who actually struck out, got on first with the pass ball. Stole second, I should say. Got the second on the fielder's choice, and then straight up stole third. One and two to Nielsen. Off speed, she kind of golfs at it, popped up to the first baseman, and she makes the play. And here comes Abby into the plate, and Calkins hasn't. They got her. He made no sign. And actually, both teams are really kind of confused right now as far as what's going on. All right, Calkins finally did go ahead and put the sign up that Abby is out at the plate. So Nielsen pops up to the first baseman, and Abby gets thrown out 1-2 at the plate. So after one, no score. You're watching ECC softball on SNSN. But wait a minute, now they're changing it again. Hold on a minute. So the Lyman coach is going on over right now, trying to figure things out as the Lady Bulldogs are coming back out onto the field. Well, there goes my scorebook already in the first inning. But either way, Wolverines up 1-0. And they're still all kind of things are all kind of confusing right now. So what had happened is that there was a pop-up on the first base side. Abby Matheson tagged up, and she came to the plate. She slid. The umpire did not make any kind of call. And then apparently everybody thought she was out, so the Bulldogs came off the field. And then Calkins was like, wait a minute, no, she was safe. But like I said, there was no action to show what had happened. So either way, it's 2 down. And here's Diaz as the inning continues. 1-0. Lady Wolverines. Ball one. That ball is high. On deck is the shortstop, Bella Bruno, if the inning was to continue. High and tight as Diaz kind of bows out of the way a little bit. 3 balls and no strikes. Nobody on the base paths. 1 run in for the Wolverines. And that ball is high. Matter of fact, the Lyman pitcher, Kayla Hawkins, really didn't come anywhere near the plate, and that at bat by Diaz. I'm assuming. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
I'm assuming she was a little rattled.
Yeah. Oh, the whole team's rattled.
Yeah, even if you look in the outfield right now, their center fielder and and the left fielder are talking,
Mm-hmm.
and they're getting together, and it's like.
Oh yeah, they were all. I mean, when you see
It's
your
a little
coach,
confusing, yeah.
Yeah, when your coach goes out there and starts to say something, like it gets to a level that you become on alert. So whether or not they use this as momentum or as a hurdle, we shall see.
Bella Bruno, swing and a miss, whiffs right through it. So, either way you look at it, 2 outs, runner on first, 0-1 to Bella Bruno. Here comes another one our way. They're bound to knock out some of the,
Warn you. We did warn them out before the game. We thought we were just going to be in their way. We didn't think anything about balls coming at them.
We told them.
Mm-hmm. Just trying to keep the community safe over here.
That's it.
It's the little things.
0-2 to Bella Bruno. Here in we're playing a game of wind ball, and there's Diaz. Got to go to second, and she is in there safe.
See, that was a nice, clear call.
Yeah. It was evident that she was safe by the call.
Obvious.
By the umpire. The umpire is Chris Lepresto on the bases. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Bruno. I mean, you have a very experienced crew out there today. You've got Calkins, who's 46 years. That ball is popped up in the infield.
Caught.
And the first baseman, Erica Arpin, hauls it in. So I think it's finally over.
Like subsiding? I think so.
That's the end of the first inning. 1-0 Wolverines. You're watching ECC Softball on SNSN Sports. All right, here we are at the top of the second. Lyman Memorial coming on up, down 1-0. You got Gigliotti, Batista, and Ross. Casey Gigliotti, she is the center fielder. Swing and a miss. She was really, really late on that swing. 1-1. Again, late on the swing. 1 ball and 2 strike. She's taking good hacks. Definitely taking good hacks. Just a little bit late. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Foul tip into the mitts. Foul tip into the mitt of Pedraza. One down. Here's Morgan Batista, the third baseman. And I think that ball may have slipped right out of Abby Matheson's hand as kind of grounded into Pedraza. 1 ball, no strikes. Low, 2-0. Swing and a miss, and again, the Lyman Bulldogs just a little behind. So, Noelle, it seems like the wind has calmed down a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, the ball was getting blown around a little bit out there just a few minutes ago, but
2-2 is the count. Abby looking for another punch out. Here's the wind. Swing and a miss.
she got it.
Strike 3. 2 down for the left fielder, Austin Ross, number 17, batting from the right-hand side. Did you coach softball yourself?
I did.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I did 1 season as an assistant coach for NFA.
Yeah.
And then I went to golf.
Are you doing golf this spring?
I am not.
I thought you were.
No, I
No?
am not. I'm playing on my own,
Oh, okay.
teaching Joe. Trying to teach Joe.
Swing and a miss. And Matheson getting a lot of swings and misses this inning. 0-2. That ball is in there for strike 3, and Matheson makes quick work of the Lyman Lady Bulldogs here in the top of the second. 4 strikeouts now for Matheson. My goodness, that's 4 in a row, actually. So we'll be back for the bottom of the second. You're watching ECC Softball on SNSN Sports. And welcome back to Griswold High School and everybody, the Wolverines softball field. Mike Minarski and Noelle Hool. Shores. Did I get it right?
You used my full name, my full legal name now.
Wow.
I feel like I'm in trouble.
That's it. Did your when you were in trouble as a kid, did your mother address you as your first and middle name?
Oh, it was Noelle, Peter. You know what your daughter did? It was mostly that.
Did you grow up in New York?
Well, she was born in Brooklyn.
Oh, well, that makes sense, yeah.
And she's 100% Lithuanian, so.
Oh, geez.
Yeah.
My mother was just Italian.
I get slapped with pierogies and kugla.
Swing and a miss for Pedraza. She is down in the count 1-2. Pedraza is catching today for Cash. And basically because they need an additional catcher. You can't have just here comes the wind again. Dust Bowl 2025. There's a grounder picked up. Nice stop there by the pitcher for the Bulldogs made it look easy.
Very clean play.
Yeah, Hawkins just stuck her glove out there and boom, got it. All right, so here's Ella Cash. She's the designated player.
What's the difference between a designated player and a flex player?
Well, so for example, the designated player is going to bat for the flex player. So the flex player is Alexandra Crowley in right field. So instead of Crowley batting, Cash is batting. Coaches will do that, depending if, it's a...
You don't have to use those positions.
Right. Swing and a miss. And Cash goes down swinging. 2 down. Brings up Cameron Williams, the left fielder. Batting 7th in the order today. Looks like Hawkins is kind of simmering down a little bit, getting a little bit into a groove. 2 quick outs here in the bottom of the second.
Oh, hi.
Little high. That just missed. 2 balls and no strikes. Jim Calkins, 46 years, umpiring from Norwich, Connecticut. Ball 3. And Chris Lepresto, been over 25 years. And he's from Westerly. Those are your officials today.
We got 60 years out there.
70.
70.
It's that new math. You're a teacher. You couldn't get that?
I don't teach math.
Your math's not mathin'.
And I'm off duty.
Your math ain't mathin'.
Yeah, no.
3-1, and that's going to get away from the catcher back to the backstop, and Cameron Williams is going to be on with a base on balls. Here's the number 9 hitter, Elena Conrad. And Conrad is probably about the quickest and fastest runner. She bats from the left-hand side. She's kind of like the perfect left-handed batter because she'll just slap the ball, she'll drag a bunt, and she's very, very fast. It covers a lot of ground out in the outfield as well.
What is that called? A slap hit?
Kind of, yeah. Pretty much, you can call it that.
We didn't have these fancy terms when I played. We also didn't have those armbands. Like, I just want one.
So you can see how she's running out of the box like that. Looking for something to just kind of slap it in the infield. And the wind, we're at probably 20, 30 mile an hour gusts again. It's actually not gusting, it's sustained. And she did it again, but the ball gets away. And Williams is going to make it down to second base on the passed ball. Right off of the webbing of the Bulldog catcher. Three and 0. And she tried to bunt, but she waved at it, and it's called strike. That would have been ball 4. Keep trying to turn your microphone on, but
I know, I feel bad.
But the wind says no. They don't even want me talking.
If I turn my head a certain way, but it's away from the field, then I can't do
Yeah.
camera.
And Conrad gets ball 4. So just when we thought that Hawkins was kind of settling down a little bit, she's walked the last 2 Wolverine batters. And now we're back at the top of the order with Addie Matheson, who actually struck out. But the ball got away. She got on first and then came around to score in a pretty controversial play. The dribbler over to the Wolverines dugout. 0-1. And there is a base hit, and that's going to get past the left fielder. 1 run is in. They are waving in Conrad 3-0 on a Matheson double. And just like that, that's what happens when, unfortunately, you put a couple of people on. So Abby gets 2 RBIs.
I mean, if there was any strategy that the pitcher wanted to use by, I know some pitchers will want to walk certain hitters.
Yeah, but I don't think you want to walk batters in the bottom of the order.
Nope, not like that.
And Conrad, she's kind of like another leadoff hitter, even though she bats 9th. Very, very fast. She could be very easily a leadoff batter, but then when you have an athlete like Matheson, it's kind of tough to take her off the leadoff position. And then you have 3 lefties in a row. And Abby is going to steal third. Again, that's her second stolen base. Two balls, 1 strike.
Deja vu.
Yeah. Oh my God, I hope the same thing doesn't happen again as it did last inning. Ball is high.
Lyman's on alert. Look how, erect they're all standing. They know.
Three balls, 1 strike. Foul back.
Aren't you happy you moved your car?
Yeah, you know what? I mean, I've actually lost a couple of windshields here in the softball field before.
Safe light repair, safe light replace.
Yeah. Thanks, Captain Obvious. And that's ball 4. And that's another walk. Given up by Hawkins. So here's Nielsen. She popped up to the first baseman her first time up. First and third. Ball's in the dirt, and here comes Abby. She's going to score easily for the 4th run. Maybe I should update the scoreboard here. For 4-0 Wolverines. Makes that stolen base loom that much larger. One ball and 1 strike to Kira Nielsen. Inside. Summer McLean on second base. Kind of dancing off the bag a little bit, getting a little attention from the Lyman catcher. Nielsen sends one deep in the gap, and that's going to drop in. McLean's going to score, and Nielsen is going to run into second with another double here in the Wolverine. Bottom of the second, 5-0. She got all that one.
Wow. She got a whole chunk out of that ball.
Five nothing Wolverines. Here's Diaz, who walked in the first. A lot of action for the Wolverines here so far this inning. 2 balls, no strikes to Diaz. Popped up, straight back, out of play. 2-1. Hawkins trying to get out of this inning. 4 runs have plated so far in the bottom of the second. Nielsen in scoring position. That ball is in the dirt. And here comes, it's going to be ball 4. And Nielsen gets about halfway around third, but decides to go back to third instead of trying to make it down to the plate. Diaz with her second walk of the afternoon. And here's Bella Bruno, who's the 9th hitter of the inning for the Wolverines. She pumped up to the first baseman her first time up. Strike 1 to Bruno. Number 9, the Wolverine shortstop. She's got a little bit of power. We've seen it in a few games. She can hit it. That ball kind of little hopscotch there to get out of the way. Both the runners move up. Second and third. Well, I should say Diaz moves up because Nielsen was already on third. 1-1. Bruno with a hit up the middle, and everyone's going to be safe. And another run for the Wolverines as a base hit for Bella Bruno. She puts it right up the middle. Six to nothing, Wolverines. As Nielsen comes around. Diaz goes to third. Now we've officially batted around, and Ella Cash. No, excuse me. I'm sorry, Pedraza. I'm so used to seeing Ella Cash, in the catcher's position. But here's Pedraza, and she bunts it, and she's going to get thrown to first, and she is out to end the inning. So that's going to do it for the Wolverines here in the bottom of the second. They pick up 5. Got to go to the top of the third. 6-0 Wolverines. You are watching ECC Softball right here on SNSN Sports. All right, here we go to the top of the third inning. And we just were treated to a really nice bowling display by the Lyman head coach. Here's Peyton Hastings. 1 ball, 1 strike to Hastings. Hastings is the right fielder. Going to be followed by Cassidy Tyrell, the second baseman. 2 balls and 1 strike. It's going to be inside 3-1. Bouncer back to the mound. The circle. On over to Nielsen for the out. So that stops the strike or the streak of strikeouts. She had struck out the last 4 batters. 1 down. And here's the second baseman, Cassidy Tyrell. Two balls, no strikes. Swing and a miss. Wolverines have won 3 in a row after losing their first 4. Montville, Plainfield, and Wheeler. As a matter of fact, they really amped it up against Wheeler, winning 19-5. That was just, I believe it was Monday. No, today's so Saturday. Yeah, we were there. Fouled off. Three and two. Got her looking. It's the 5th strikeout for Abby Matheson. Back to the top of the order, the shortstop, Emily Torres. She bounced to second, her first time up today. Ball on inside, 1-0. Very sunny day, not a lot of clouds in the sky, but very, very windy. Foul back. Noelle.
Yes.
It's very windy. You think we were in Chicago or something? Or,
oh my God, we're on an island.
If it was raining, we'd be in Seattle.
But just think, if it wasn't windy, the sun would be pretty warm on us.
Yeah.
Oof. Should cut right through that.
1 ball, 2 strikes. We are in the top of the 3rd. Wolverines busted out last inning in the bottom of the 2nd with 5 runs. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. 6 strikeouts now for Abby Matheson. Going to go to the bottom of the 3rd. 6-0 Wolverines. You're watching high school softball. Wind Bowl 2025 here on SNSN Sports. And here we are back for the bottom of the third. 6-0 Wolverines. It's going to be Cash, Williams, and Conrad. The 7-8-9 hitters. Cash struck out her first time up. She struck out and has the smallest strike zone of the entire Wolverine bunch. She's tiny.
He's teeny tiny.
Tiny. 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a miss, strike 2. We'll be, as they say, on the air once again tomorrow, right here in the same bat time, same bat channel. Well, I shouldn't say same bat time. The game's going to be at 3 o'clock, and that's against NFA, and that's right here on SNS and Sports. Then this weekend they have Norwich Tech. Then let's see, Fitch, St. Bernard's, Bacon, Montville, and then Plainfield again. So that's looking ahead over the next couple of weeks for the Wolverines. And that is strike 3, and Cash goes down for the second time. That brings up Cameron Williams. She walked her first time up, and she was the first of the 5 to score for the Wolverines in the bottom of the second. And she takes strike 1. And there's a bouncer to short on over the first for the put-out. Nice play by the Lady Bulldogs. 2 down. Here's Conrad. And this is where the Lady Bulldogs have to, or I should say the pitcher has to deal with 3 lefties in a row now. That's tough. So let's see how Hawkins handles that, and then she gets a that's going to be touched fair, and Conrad, good luck getting her going down the line. That's a base hit. So Conrad's been on twice. And here's Abby. Double last time up, got 2 RBIs out of it. Ball 1. 2 down. Summer McLean on deck. She takes high. 2-0. Looks like she was trying to slap it to the left hand down the left side, but it went foul. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 down. And then was still Conrad, but she came. the vantage point that we have is kind of rough. You can't really see. So actually, Conrad gets a base on balls. And here's Abby. Conrad is going to steal second standing up. Conrad's probably the speediest runner on the team. I wouldn't be surprised if she started darting to third. Ball's very, very high, 2-0. Good hitters count here for Abby Matheson. Looking for a pitch that she can drive. And she gets one. That's a fair ball. And that's all the way down the right field line. And Abby is going to get to third and stand right there with an RBI triple. So Abby has a double and a triple. And that brings up McLean. Walked her last time up and scored. 1-1. Called strike. Abby on third has already scored 2 runs today. 3 RBIs, another great showing. And there's a ground ball to short. On over to first, and the ball is dropped. And McLean is safe, and another run comes in for the Wolverines. You got to give the error there to the first baseman, Erica Arpin, not able to hold on to the ball. So here's Kira Nielsen. McLean stands up into second with a stolen base. Nielsen had a double last time up. And an RBI. And scored. That ball is high, and McLean is going to make it to third. Another hitter's count. And she gets a fastball just underneath it. Kind of squibbed it over into the front of the Wolverine dugout. Two and one, 2 down. McLean on third. 3-1. That one's in the dirt. All-state softball player last year is Kira Nielsen as a junior. There's a fly ball in the infield, and nice catch by the second baseman, who the wind kind of took it, but Cassidy Tyrwall hung with it and made the play. So the Wolverines do get a couple. I'm going to go to the top of the fourth. 8-0 Wolverines. You're watching ECC softball right here on SNSN Sports. All right, here we go in the top of the fourth inning. Abby pitching a very good game so far for the Wolverines. And the wind is picking up once again. Wind is blowing in. So it's going to be kind of hard to drive the ball somewhere deep. Bouncer right back to Abby. On over to Nielsen for the putout. One down. As the pitcher, Hawkins, takes a seat. Now we have Erica Arpin, the first baseman. Ball one. The last game we broadcasted for the Wolverine softball team, Abby actually walked 8 Plainfield Panthers. Today, she's got much more command over her fastball. She was actually toying around with an off-speed pitch and kind of pulling the string a little bit. We're going to take Coach bowling after this game, I think. Yeah, it was a heck of a thing. We're going to use that as a highlight. It's a good kick. 2 balls, no strikes. Speaking of which, look at Coach making the play. Sign him up. What? Really? Huh? Here. So we just heard from Coach that this is only the second time she's ever batted left-handed.
And the first time she got a hit right out to center field.
Yeah. And she gets a walk. It's the second time she walked today. So 1 down. And here's Rachel Cohn, popped up right in front of the Lyman dugout. However, Diaz gave chase, but couldn't get it. Ball's low, and the stolen base for Arpin.
Safe.
1 ball, 1 strike to Cone. The Bulldogs would like to kind of crack that egg and get a run. Start some scoring here. See what Rachel Cone can do. That ball is inside. 2-1. Ball is low again. 3-1.
It's a nice scoop from the catcher.
Yeah, and that's Ariana Pedraza, who usually plays the outfield, but Coach wanted to give her some reps behind the plate because you never know because how it's going to work out when you may need a second backstop, especially when you got Ella Cash, who is your normal catcher.
Well, catching takes a toll on your knees,
Yeah,
your back.
So that's the second walk in a row issued by Abby Matheson. Here's Gigliotti, the center fielder, struck out first time up. And then gonna have a meeting at the mound here.
This is our second meeting of the mound this inning.
Yeah.
All right, wrapped it up. Oh. I lied.
I want to thank our friends over at Highway Campers on Route 12 in Plainfield. 860-564-0141. That's the phone number to get a hold of them over at Highway Campers. A lot of great park models in stock right now. They have everything you need for your camping excursion. Or you can live in luxury in a beautiful park model from Highway Campers. Highwaycampers.com. Home is where you park it. There's a strike. Little action there. You see that, Noel? I mean, it looks like Lyman is trying to go ahead and shake things up on the base path.
Oh yeah, they're getting confident. They know that they have the upper hand right now with one out.
Gigliotti with a fly ball, and that's going to be a double play.
Very nice.
As the designated player, or I should say the flex player, in right field, Alexandra Crowley picks up the putout and on over to Nielsen to double up Rachel Cohn. So that's going to do it for the top of the fourth, and the Lyman Bulldogs, they do go ahead, threaten a little bit, get a couple of people on base. We're going to go to the bottom of the fourth, 8-0 Wolverines. You're listening and watching high school softball on SNSN Sports.
You buy better.
Better it burns.
Much better.
So much better it burns. The right insurance at the right price. You buy better it burns.
You buy better. It burns. You buy better.
The more things change, the more they stay the same. The insurance industry is changing every day, from rates to coverages, what qualifies and what doesn't. What always stays the same, though? The Burns Agency's commitment to quality local customer service at unbeatable prices. Call, email, or visit us at byrnesagency.com. Or, like always, stop by our convenient locations in Norwich and Dayville. The Burns Agency, proudly serving Eastern Connecticut since 1932.
You buy better.
Better it burns.
Much better.
So much better it burns. The right insurance at the right price. You buy better it burns.
And welcome back to Griswold High School, everybody. 8-0 Wolverines. We are in the bottom of the fourth inning right now. Excuse me?
I was saying, is there a restroom?
Oh, I don't know. I'm just a play-by-play guy. Yeah, right on the other side there. I'm going to go to Fenway. I'm going to go walk into the Nesson booth. Ask them if they got a bathroom. What do you think?
Only if I can ask where I can get
Oh,
a good
my
hot
God.
dog. Oh.
Diaz gets plunked. To start off the bottom of the fourth. Here's Bella Bruno. Bella had a base hit her last time up.
Foul ball.
Yeah, just off the bat, just because Diaz looked like she was going to run, but
I was ready.
and there's a bounce at a third. Ooh, bobbled. She picks it up. Gonna throw to first. Nobody is gonna be seated there as Bruno is gonna make it to first. So now you got first and second. So, yeah, first and second, nobody out for Pedraza. 0 for 2 today. Bounced to the pitcher and then bounced in front of the mound where the catcher threw her out at first. So 0 for 2 is Pedraza. And swinging a foul right at home plate. It landed in fair territory, but it did go off of her leg. So 8-0, bottom of the fourth. Wolverines looking to strike again. That ball is very high. And Aracinelli Diaz was dancing off a second. I thought she was going to take off. 1-1. That ball is low. Bruno's doing the same thing off first.
I don't know where to go. I'm trying to.
Little action distraction.
I don't know where to look.
2-1. There's a pop-up. That's going to be into right field, and that is going to drop for a base hit. And Bruno couldn't really do much of anything. She had to wait to see if the ball was going to be caught. And it was this close to an infield fly rule. But Bruno is going to be forced out at second base.
That's what you call good game IQ and being aware of what is going on around you.
So Pedraza on first. Here's Cash and Diaz on third. She's going to go to bunt, and no one's gonna go ahead and even throw on Pedraza. They just ate the throw. Second and third. 1 out. Cash wants to bring these two in. She wants to cash in, so to speak.
Cash in on some RBIs.
You got it. 2 of them sitting there. And she squares the bunt. And now she's in the hole. Cameron Williams on deck. Ball 2. One down. And she offered to add a pitch in the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Cash has struck out twice today. That ball is high. Full count.
Our smallest strike zone at the moment.
And she's gone there twice. There's the pitch, and that is high and outside, ball 4. And the bases are loaded for Cameron Williams. She walked in the second, scored a run, and then bounced to short. So the bases are loaded, 1 down.
Here we go. This is when it gets interesting.
Yeah, let's see what happens. Let's see what Cameron Williams can do here. And then she hits one deep
Ow.
into left field. That's going to be in the gap.
Yep.
1 run is in. Diaz will score. Pedraza is coming around. She will score.
Oh.
Cash almost gets picked off on second. She's going to make it the third on the errant throw. You have second and third once again. 10-0 Wolverines. So Diaz and Pedraza both come in. Cash makes it to third, and Cameron Williams is going to go to second on the throw. So you still have 1 out, second and third, and here's Conrad. And there's that slap hit as we were talking about.
Yep. Telling you see it more and more. I was a catcher in high school in the early 2000s. You didn't really see it that much.
Well, she bats from the left-hand side, so it's to her advantage. Just kind of slap one over to the third base side.
Yes, but they will now condition right-hand batters.
But she's already halfway down the line.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's kind of...
Right, but they'll condition a right-hand batter to learn left-hand to do a slap hit.
Exactly. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Nope, she wasn't ready for that.
1 and 2. So here's the scenario, and we don't really say it until it's about, possibility of it happening, is the Wolverines are up by 10 right now. Lyman will have one more shot in the 5th. And if they can't, and here's going to be Cash, and she's going to be in on the pass ball. 11-0 Wolverines.
1 out.
1 down. So Cash comes in.
She cashed in.
She did. Williams to third. So the Wolverines are putting some runs on the board the last couple of games. That's ball 4. And Conrad is going to get on base. Now we have first and third for Abby Matheson. Scored. Abby ain't done much. Not at all.
No.
Scored 3 times. Double and a triple. Conrad, the fastest runner on the team. Probably next to Abby between the two, but I think she's definitely the fastest. So you got second and third. Still only 1 out. 3 runs in here in the bottom of the 4th with the Wolverines. It's ball 2. So anyway, here's the thing. The top of the 5th, if the Wolverines are still leading by 10 or more, the game will actually be over.
Okay. So right now, Lyman would have to score at least 1 run.
At least 2.
Oh, at least 2. My bad, sorry. Again, math.
Yeah, they have, no. They have to be below 10 runs. So they'd have to get a couple of runs. But they are obviously pitching around Abby 3-0. 3-1. She takes all the way. So you get Williams at third, Conrad at second. And Abby bounces one right back to the pitcher and gets tossed out at first. And then Williams tried to score.
Yeah, she kind of puttered out, like she hesitated as she got close to home. Catcher was waiting for.
So that's going to do it for the Wolverines in the bottom of the 4th. Going to go to the top of the 5th inning. 11-0 Wolverines. You are watching ECC softball right here on SN Sports.
Is it safe to visit the dentist? In a word, yes. Especially if that dentist is Dr. Katzoff and the staff at Griswold Dental Associates. They follow all the latest safety protocols while doing what they do best, taking care of you. From preventive to restorative, your dental care couldn't be in better hands. To schedule your appointment, call Griswold Dental Associates today, 860-376-2626. That's 860-376-2626.
Strain Family Motors has arrived. They're your local auto super center. Put some excitement in your day and rent a Polaris Slingshot from Strain Family Motors, adjacent to the Green Onion Restaurant on River Road. Check out Strain Family Motors Super Center on Facebook as well as strainfamilymotors.com for everything sales, service, and excitement. River Road, Lisbon, Strain Family Motors, your local auto.
So welcome back to Griswold High School, everybody. Top of the fifth. Scenario is simply this. The Lyman Lady Bulldogs need to score 2 runs to have this game continue, or else it will be over. Here's Morgan Batista. 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a miss. 1 and 2. That ball was way out of the strike zone. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. 1 down. And here's Austin Ross. Ball 1. 11-0. Wolverines looking to finish it out right here. Instead of sending the game into the bottom of the 5th and forward. Swing on a high fastball. 1 and 1. Abby taking a minute here before she winds in the circle. And here comes the pitch. Foul ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Peyton Hastings, the right fielder, made a really good play in the field last inning where she picked it up and doubled up Bruno at second. That ball is too hot to handle there for Pedraza, but it's 2 balls, 2 strikes. Staying alive with the foul ball over to the right-hand side. Into the gully. Fern Gully. It's actually a practice field. So that one a little bit overthrown by Abby. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 down. Ross hanging in there. Ball 4, and she gets on base. So here's Hastings. Who, in her lone appearance, bounced back to the mound. Nice hack, foul ball. Second baseman Cassidy Tyrell up next. Matheson has been in command pretty much the entire game. Nice pitch. 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Two down. And here's Tyrell, the second baseman. She struck out her first time up. There's a strike, 1-1. Little high, 2 balls and 1 strike. There's a bunt, but it's going to bounce foul. So 2 down, ball 2, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Lady Bulldogs down to their final out, or final strike, I should say. Matheson in the circle, winds and deals, foul ball. Cassidy staying alive. Hanging tough. Here comes again another 2-2 pitch. 2 down, runner on first. Here's the pitch. Low and inside, full count. Not giving up are the Lady Bulldogs. Ball 4. And another runner on base as Ross goes to second. Tyrell's at first, and now we're back to the top of the order with Emily Torres. Bounced to second and struck out. Ball 1 on inside, got a little inside, 1-0. So Abby having a little bit of control issue right now. There's a strike right down the pipe, 1-1. Lyman's got to pick up 2 to continue the game. That ball's outside, 2-1. Well, she's got to get the ball over the plate.
Yep. Oh, big
And there's
play.
a base. There's a base hit. Now the bases are loaded, and she's safe at first. Lyman is coming to play.
Whoa. Just when you thought.
I didn't think nothing. You never know in this ball game.
Oh, not. I wasn't saying you. I was saying rhetorically.
Bases are loaded, and I believe that is Lyman's first hit of the game.
Mm-hmm.
Bases loaded for Kayla Hawkins, the pitcher, and she hits one right over to Bella Bruno, and she covers the bag for the out and the ball game. But the Lyman Lady Bulldogs, they made it interesting.
Yeah, they weren't going
Definitely.
down without a fight.
Not at all. So we'll be back in a minute to wrap things up. That is the end of the game due to the mercy rule, 11-0 Wolverines. And we'll be back in a minute right here on SNSN Sports.
Today's program is being brought to you by the Burns Agency in Dayville and Norwich. Home, auto, life insurance, all from a family-owned agency since 1932. Call 860-774-8549 or find them on the web at burnsagency.com and find out why you'll buy better at Burns. The Burns Agency, a Hub International company. Strain Family Motors on Route 12, Lisbon. Quality used cars like the SNSN Strain Family Motors Mobile that you will see at all SNSN sports events. Oil changes, remote car starters, all available and more in their service department. And if you really want to turn up the excitement, rent a Polaris Slingshot for the day and live it up. All available at
Well, I guess they changed the rule. It's now 12. So here we go. We're continuing. And that's fun. I would rather have it that way. Here's Summer McLean. I guess it's now 12. I don't know. We were a Wheeler over the weekend and it was 10 runs, and I guess now it's 12. I don't know. Anyway, it's 3 balls and 1 strike. On the outside corner, 3-2. Ball 4. McLean is on. It's the third time she's been on today. And here's Nielsen batting from the left-hand side. Every so often, you'll see her switch to the left-hand side. And that is ball 1. And McLean goes to second. And now after that, Nielsen flips over to the right-hand side. And they're going to go ahead and intentionally walk her. I don't think they really wanted to pitch to her, to be honest with you.
I wouldn't.
No, she's got a heck of a bat. So Nielsen's on first, and this brings up Diaz, who got hit by a pitch last time up and scored. And that ball goes to the backstop. McLean to third, and that ball's going to go into the outfield. And McLean is going to score, as is Nielsen. And that is the ball game. Actually, the second run isn't going to count. Just the McLean run. There we go. All right, so now that is the end of the game. Wolverines take it 12-0 here at Griswold High School.
Well,
I guess the rule just changed this year, I guess so.
I guess, because it wasn't like that a couple seasons ago.
No, not at all.
Thank you, gentlemen.
I want to get see if I can get one of the umps over here. I want to ask a question. Here, give him the headset. Well, come back this side. You're gonna. Okay. No. Oh my goodness. Here you go.
Okay.
There you go. What's up? How you doing?
Good.
So we have one of the umpires here. I have a question. There was a play at the beginning of the game,
Right.
where a runner came in, and it didn't look like there was a call. I don't know if you called it there. We couldn't hear anything over here.
What had happened? There was a foul ball.
Oh, all
So
right.
I went on the foul ball and I called her out.
Gotcha.
So the girl came in at the plate. She was safe. And the coach asked me what I had. I thought he was talking about the foul ball. I said she was out. So he said, well, why are you calling her safe now? Because she was safe at the plate. But I was still talking about the foul ball, which was out.
Gotcha.
So that was the reason why.
Okay. We were trying to figure it out. So
That's
anyway, thank you very much. Appreciate that. All right. So that's going to do it here at Griswold High School. Tomorrow, we'll be back on 3 o'clock game against NFA. And
Dun, dun, dun.
you work at NFA.
I do. I know some of the girls on the team.
All right, so we'll see what happens. So 12-0 is your final score here today at Griswold High School. Abby Matheson with another victory. The Wolverines end up shoring up their record at 4-4, and the Lyman Lady Bulldogs just dip under 500 with a record of 4-5. So thanks for joining us here on SNSN Sports. We'll see you tomorrow right here, same place, but different time, as the game will start at 3 p.m. instead of 4 or 4 p.m. So 3 o'clock start time for the Griswold Wolverines against the NFA Lady Wildcats right here on SNSN Sports. Have a good day, everyone. Say goodbye, Noel.
Oh, bye, everybody.